say.
My bad.
I say Charles Hamilton made a song with Jada.
I got caught up in a whole different world. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, Anthony Hamilton. Do you remember those times?
Anthony Hamilton also. That was a different time.
But it's funny because it was a point in my life where chicks would come over and they think like I'm gonna just rush to have sex with them. It's like, no, we gonna watch these Joe Budden freestyles.
Yo, were you a teenager at this time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how being a teenager was. Like, it was really more important to show you, to put somebody onto some shit than, like, fuck.
Yeah, but were you like a smack DVD kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Hood to hood. I used to cop all them shits. I hated it. Now, looking back on it, it was terrible, but yeah.
Everything was YouTube for me.
Yeah, shout out to all the women that sat through those videos with me. What's up, y'all? I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of... Come on, man. We
Pepsi?
All right.
Let's go. Yeah, you guys give them the ball.
Come chill.
We're going to try this again.
From the top.
Yeah. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the We Want More podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Moore.
I'm Asante Morris.
And I'm Maxwell. You could finally see me on camera if you are seeing the video.
And Pepsi, you just heard this nigga, he tripping over his ball. I guess catch is more important than what we got to talk about today. We on episode 34.
34.
Yeah, what's up, man? How y'all feeling?
Joe.
That's cool. You know, I realized this shit is like iCarly for real niggas. Like, just hear me out for a second. That Nickelodeon shit had me thinking. I was like, yo, we really... Because you Carly, right? Because you like kind of corny. Maybe your music taste. And I'm Sam because I'm like the aggressive one with an eating disorder. And Max is the camera guy, Freddie.
Yeah. I would have went with Gibby, the chubby kid who looks like me.
Nah,
was also an
the
option.
dog is Gibby because it...
Okay, yeah, you could be Gibby, fine, fair.
Yeah, the dog has to be Gibby.
But yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
iCarly for real niggas. I like
that. You're like the face, you know, you're the name. People like you.
Yo, that's the graphic I'm putting with this episode is us as the iCarly cast. That's dope.
And I'm just here for the feet.
Yeah.
Yo. Can I tell you some shit about that? I've really been meaning to like say this to you guys.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I said this to you the other day, but I thought in the moment after hearing all this feet talk that I would go home, and I thought that was like the move to accentuate feet in the moment. And because I did it so sporadically and just like swept my wife like right at the moment, caught the wild mouth of Fabuloso and bleach because she was walking around barefoot cleaning, and I didn't realize that. Yeah, so that shit, man, I was trying to be romantic too, bro, and that shit just bottomed out. That was terrible.
I'm not gonna say that is gross, but I feel uncomfortable after hearing that.
How you think I felt, bro? I had bleach in the mouth. That shit is gross.
Yeah. I'm gonna pretend you ain't say that.
Whatever, man. Thought this was a safe space.
It is. It's also a safe space for me to voice my concerns.
Oh man.
Like I don't like feet, and I definitely don't like poison feet. So
yeah,
that's just where I stand.
Like, that you trying to kill me?
Yeah. Bro, and that's the energy I had. Dog, I swear to God, that's the energy I had. I was like, yo, why weren't you going to say anything? She was like, I think you were going to.
All right, you want to get into Lizzo?
All right, speaking of the music business, it appears that Lizzo has quit music.
Yeah, Lizzo, she just announced this past, a few days ago that she's quitting music. And she put out a statement. She said, damn, this is kind of long. She said, I'm getting tired of putting up with being dragged by everyone in my life and on the internet. All I want is to make music and make people happy and help the world be a little better than how I found it. But I'm starting to feel like the world doesn't want me in it. I'm constantly up against lies being told about me for clout and views and being a butt of it. She should have used a better phrase. Because, being a butt of the joke. She know how that was going to get twisted. Every single time because of how I look, my character being picked apart by people who don't know me and disrespecting my name, I didn't sign up for this shit. I quit.
It definitely sucks because, Fat Queen has to give up her, her kingdom, her queendom, as a result of, it seems internet bullying.
I mean, but that's why you can't just be forcing people to eat bananas out your vagina.
Yep. You really shouldn't harass your dancers like that. I do feel bad because nobody deserves to be treated like shit. But also don't treat your employees like shit. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna take a different angle on this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lizzo. I'm sorry that everyone fat shamed her. She just meant well.
Yeah.
She
Y'all
did mean
bullied
well.
the fuck out of her. And what killed me is it came on so good with the whole body positivity thing. Like she was definitely used as a plant to try to just push the fat narrative. And I say that as somebody who's fat. And it sucks that you became a victim of circumstance underneath that. You are the butt of every joke. People make things completely out of proportion when it comes to you. I don't even like using words like that because they also seem like fat jokes, and I'm not intentionally trying to do so. But yeah, man, shit's fucked up, and she quit.
And
yeah, it definitely sucks. Like,
especially like you follow your dreams. All you want, like I said, you wanna be successful so that one day you can travel the world, you could go to different countries, you could visit Europe, you could force people to eat bananas out of places they don't want to.
That's what I'm saying. What's the point? What is stardom for?
yeah, and there's a part of me that like I know that she was accused of doing some like pretty fucked up shit, and like her dancers danced in like a pretty shitty environment, but in some way I do feel like that's not entirely her fault. Hear me out. I know that like people in her like fucking employment or whatever the fuck were like being mean to these fat dancers and shit. But it's like who else was employing fat dancers? Like what comparison do we have?
Let's
It's like,
go.
that might just have been the way like fat dancers get treated anywhere. It's not necessarily her fault. It's not like there's fat dancers getting a bunch of work everywhere else and they're getting treated well.
I'm on board.
Like it's not Lizzo's fault that fat people are treated like shit. I mean, it is her fault in some way for not putting a stop to it if she had, power to do so. But who's to say that she did in the way that she? I'm just trying to give her the benefit of the doubt.
I agree with you. No, there is no lane before her for fat dancers.
Yeah,
that wasn't the thing. Big girls, shout out to the big girls, whatever the fuck. Dogs, that's a whole new entity. And guess what? Unfortunately, America's fat, and a lot of people got down with that.
And if you want anybody to haze you, would you want to be somebody that look like you or somebody else?
Exactly. I'd rather be verbally abused by someone who looks like me. So at least I know that every time they get me with something good, it equally hurts them.
yeah. That's
I'm
like
double-sided sword.
me quitting the podcast because he called me a bitch ass nigga. Like this just
I'm a bitch ass nigga too.
Yeah, it's a conversation. Yeah. That's hilarious. But it sucks though. And what kind of kills me though is that you did this. Is that she went out on the I need to, because you could have just retired in silence. You could have just fed out. You didn't have to make a retirement announcement.
well, I think she did because she got put on for her fat people. She got to be like, look, you saw how they treated me. It's just how it goes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is just a setup for like her redemption.
Yo, if she comes back skinny like Melissa McCarthy, I'm gonna be fucking sick.
I gotta see a picture.
Same
of
thing
that.
with Rebel Wilson.
Yeah, fat. If you get on fat, you gotta die fat. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. I'm never gonna change.
No,
I'm going out like this.
So I had a show.
Luther Vandross is probably the
had a
best
sh-
example of that.
I had a show on
Al
the
Sharpton.
Bronx.
Oh
last night.
man, Al
Al
Sharpton
looked
is
crazy.
untrustworthy as fuck.
Al Sharpton looked like his head about to fall off.
Dead ass. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you go too far.
Yeah, Al Sharpton, he lost too much weight. It's kind of like, remember on Men in Black where they opened up the head in the morgue?
Yeah.
with that little
Little dude
alien
inside.
with that big ass head saying this on Orion's belt. Yeah, we gotta feed Al Sharpton, man.
Yo, didn't Al Sharpton get beat up in a bodega not too long ago? Somebody beat the shit out of him.
No, I think that was just another person that looked like a 12-year-old.
Oh, that's mad funny.
I don't think that was him.
Definitely think
that
Al
might have just
Sharpton
been a
got choked
12-year-old.
out by some dyke in the fucking bathroom in the Bronx.
No, but I had a show in the Bronx last night, and I'm performing, and it was this white lady in the crowd. She yells out, she was like, "I'm single," right?
Hey.
Yeah, she yelled out, "I'm single," and I couldn't see her though. And being in the Bronx, I was like it was dark in there in the crowd, so I'm like, "What's your ethnicity?" Because she was like, so I'm like, "Oh, she might just be Rican," and she was like, "No, I'm white," and I was like, "Oh, word?" It was a big white girl. She was like, and I was like, "Word?" I could drive your car while you at work. and it was funny because she was like, "Yeah, I got a nice BMW." She was so serious.
Yo.
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah, but
she
that's
was
that's
so
not somebody
serious. So,
playing with the act. That's somebody trying to take you home.
Yeah, and
And it's a pretty foolproof strategy.
Yo.
It works.
big white women are true to that stereotype.
Oh yeah, especially where you were at too. That whole area, you definitely would have been home eating some kids' cornflakes. Yeah, that's that area.
And I do love black women a lot, but y'all gotta stop being mad at us for making wise financial decisions. Cause look at this. Being with a white girl, I understand it. It's we're not supposed to do it. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? We're not supposed to do it. You get a car out of it. You get a place to lay your head. Basically, whenever the fuck you want. You don't gotta spend no money on haircuts at all. No lineups. Nothing. They don't give a fuck about that type of shit. You ain't gotta buy new shoes. You ain't gotta take her out to eat. She taking you out to eat.
If you want to save money, get a white girl.
White girls are the Geico of people. Now I know some people that had Geico and they're like, "This ain't really the best insurance." But nigga, you had to do what you had to do at the time.
I just saved money on my car insurance by switching over to white women.
And it's like, here's the thing: like you gotta take women out to eat and all that shit, and they deserve it. But if you ain't got the money, you can't really be fucking with women. You know what I'm saying? If you don't got the money to really, fit their needs, and I understand that.
And that's
so I'm gonna lay up with this white bitch and then stack my money and be out.
Cause black women, I feel wrong for putting y'all through my struggle. So if I'm gonna have anybody else going through shit, it's gonna be my oppressor.
Yeah, like let me get this associate's degree and then transfer my credits over. I don't want to start here with nothing. Let me go to community college real quick and then transfer to this university.
Yo, dating a fat woman is a 2-year degree. That's crazy. Yo, so you killed though at the show?
No, yeah, the show was good. Yeah, the show was real good, man.
I mean, where if they're throwing it at you on stage, that's kind of dope.
Yeah.
I mean, white women kind of throw it anywhere.
Yeah, but
fat,
on stage,
fat
it's
white
got to
girl,
be a different feeling though.
Fat white girls don't got no couth. They throw that shit indiscriminately anytime because they just be hungry all the time, so they don't be thinking straight. Remember I said I like fat people? Let's remember that I did say that.
Shit.
Yeah, this is still one of the funniest videos ever. You guys seen the guy getting dragged out of the fucking train? So yeah, New York's become that bad that people are now just taking it upon themselves to remove bodies from the track. And here he goes. Guy is on the train, clearly doped out of his brain, and now they are just dragging him out. That's not a professional. That's some dude who was late for work. How would you respond in that situation?
I wouldn't want to touch him, but I understand the sentiment. Because I have been on a train where, like, some shit happened, and they say, like, something happened on the tracks or something like that. And it's just like, don't overdose on my watch.
No, that really is the only way to handle that situation. Because if you call the cops, the cop might just come and shoot him.
Yo, true shit.
So you got to handle it yourself.
Yeah, that's fucked up. You can't even call for help.
Yeah, ain't that fucked up? When I think about I got to call the police. First of all, the police have too many jobs. Like, they shouldn't have to fucking, like, catch robbers, handle homeless people, fucking get truant children back to school. They got too much shit fucking deal with mental health emergencies. They got too much shit to deal with. So it's easier to just shoot everybody.
Yeah. That's why
I get it.
That's why when I was calling people, when people was breaking in at my old apartment, I was thinking, like, man, let me just shoot myself. Just to save them the trouble and I actually get some help.
Yo, they're definitely gonna lock you up right away. Yo,
man. Let me see. What did it say? YouTube star kidnapped?
Yeah.
Kidnapped in Haiti while trying to meet gang leader barbecue.
Yeah.
But I remember I was trying to, like, kind of defend this nigga a little bit. I was like, we don't know what's going on. He might be, he's guilty of everything. He probably was eating people.
No, but I actually, honestly, I kind of do like that, though.
That he's eating people?
No, that like no.
Like goddamn,
No.
no. Like I support the revolution too, but like
No, not that. But I support the of content creators.
oh yeah, fuck yeah. This was a great move.
Like as terrible as it sounds, and I don't encourage kidnapping, but I know how annoying it be could like to have a foreign influencer thinking like my struggle is content.
100%.
Real shit. It's like when that white lady was Harlem shaking at the Marcy Projects.
Yeah. For
That's
why?
what it's like.
For why?
Right.
To show that she's down with the struggle.
That was after the cop killed what's his name, George Floyd. Remember when the whole like Congress was like, we're taking a knee to represent his sacrifice. I was like, yo, y'all killed this man. What do you mean sacrifice? Like he didn't get up there and do man.
Yeah, I especially hate it when people would say sacrifice. Nigga did not sacrifice himself. Nigga, we sacrificed him.
Right.
Well, not we, but you feel what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
the system.
with him, how long was it before he got kidnapped?
24 hours.
24 hours.
Yeah. 24 hours after he arrived in the country, Malouf and a Haitian colleague were taken by members of the 400 Mawozo. I can't read in English, so reading Creole is not really my thing either.
That nigga was definitely in on it.
The next day, $600,000 ransom.
He was in on it. The Haitian colleague, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, 100%.
He's sitting there like, please don't hit me. All right, make it look real.
So the funniest part is that he's being held for the $600,000. They were able to pay $40,000. So he's basically on layaway right now. That's what's happening. And also, you don't have the financial backing to go out here. Like you went with a Haitian colleague. Like, bro, you do an independent channel on YouTube. I like seeing this because it lets me know that outside of America, the world still is the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, I'm gonna come make you a TikTok star, and he was like, yo, eat this kid. And they just took him.
I don't know what his thought process was, but I'm glad that we could see that we could show all these content creators that they are mortal. Because they be doing these pranks in public, like nobody's gonna shoot me.
I hate that. I feel like more content creators need to get fucked up because if like just like you see the videos where it's like people will be shopping in Target and then you see somebody throw like a roll of paper towels at their head over the shelf or something like that, or you just bothering them. It's like do that in Walmart.
Yeah.
I'm in Target for a reason. I shouldn't be in here getting pranked. Take the like
Yo, I need to find a way to get a conservative hot take button. I need Candace Owens going, every time you say certain shit. I'm in Target. I shouldn't have to deal with this riffraff. Take that shit to Walmart, right?
For real, man. I don't have
Family
time.
Dollar energy. I don't need that shit here.
Yeah, I'm at Trader Joe's for a reason. I'm trying to get my salted brownies. Bro, I'm trying to
be part of your content.
I don't want to deal with that shit. Take that shit to Five Below.
What about the kid a couple months ago, the YouTuber who got shot in the mall?
Oh, yeah.
Because he got shot for
trying to do one of those, like, he harassed somebody prank, and the dude just pulled out and shot him dead in the stomach in the middle of the food court. Like, he kept trying to punk the dude like he was going to do something. Dude just didn't even think twice. Pulled out, aimed, cock, shot him in the stomach, put his food in the to-go bag, and dipped.
I need it. Is there a video of that?
Yes, there is.
That's hilarious. Is it? We know for sure it's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. It was on the news.
Oh, okay, yeah. Fucking YouTube pranks. They've gone too far. Like I remember, I think it might have been like last year or 2 years ago. It was a nigga who would prank people, and then if they were like, "Yo, I'm not with that shit. Can you chill?" He'd be like, "What? Like I'll stab you." And I was like, "Nigga, you're the one that was approaching people. How you gonna stab him?"
Well, that's pretty much what happened here. He kept harassing the dude.
If you in the mall still in 2024, you deserve to get shop online.
Like, you see it, they're trying to just keep going up on money, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
He tells him to stop. He asks him to stop politely.
Yo.
Yeah.
Bang. And that's the end of that.
That's beautiful.
Wait, do we know what state was that in? Since
he was found not guilty?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
I like that.
It definitely depends on the state.
Oh, it was in Virginia.
Oh, yeah.
100%. Yeah.
They looked
Sometimes
out for
the
him.
universe works, bro.
Yeah.
That's
They
what I'm
looked
saying.
out for him.
But there should have been the warning for people to stop fucking around.
Yeah.
So for my man to really get on a plane, go all the way to Haiti, and sit down with someone who is now an active warlord and go, all right, bro, you about to be YouTube famous. Like, yeah, you're going to get kidnapped.
This dude's name is Tanner. Oh, thank God he got Fucking Tanner.
But since we talking about I think we talked a little bit about the train. We talk about Eric Adams. Oh, what up?
Normal transition here.
Wait, turn it up.
Normal transition here.
This week, Mayor Eric Adams, he was on the Breakfast Club, and he got his ass cooked.
Ate up.
I don't want to mispronounce the woman's name. She's a attorney. I know I'm gonna fuck her name up. So
Where's the name? Olayemi Olurin.
yeah,
Olayemi?
Yeah.
Yeah, Olayemi Olurin.
Yeah, she was on the Breakfast Club this week. She sat in and replaced Just Hilarious for the day. And I know Mayor Adams wasn't expecting that at all.
No.
that nigga thought he was gonna go up there and get asked like, "What's the move tonight?" and they
Top brunch spots of 2024 by Mayor Adams.
and they was hitting him with like all types of stuff, just about like the policies that he's put in place or the policies that he's backed. And some of his rhetoric is saying like NY is dangerous. You know, it's dangerous catching the subway. I think recently they put the National Guard.
Yeah, can you pose on that picture of her? Yeah, there's the three of them. Yeah, I always wanted to have that on the screen for reference.
Yeah, this what else? I think in the past, like, I think it might have been like 2 weeks or so ago that the governor just put the National Guard at Grand Central.
Yeah, all major like Madison Square Garden entrance, 7th Ave entrance.
Which is stupid because it's like somebody gets shot. Yeah, somebody get stabbed or robbed on a Grand Concourse or at Franklin Ave, and now we got to deal with extra cops in these major hubs where like it's really not much going on. It's just regular like people in Midtown going to work and trying to get home.
Yo, have you been dealing with the MTA cops?
Dealing with them?
Like, have you come across them like in Access? Like, you ever see the group of MTA cops that'll sweep like the bus, like they check for fare evaders?
I haven't been on a bus enough to see that. I usually never pay for the bus though.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm walking back from work the other day, and every day on 2nd Avenue around like 2-3 o'clock, they squat up and they wait for people to get off the bus, and they harass people. Oh, let me see. And it usually be grandmas and shit. See a group of cops, and I see this one dude in the middle, and he's looking towards me. I start walking. I'm like, oh shit, mom. I grew up with this dude, older cat, in and out of jail, but come home. Bro, me being smacked, I walk in between the crowd of cops. I'm like, yo, man, what's up, man? How you been? Da-da-da-da-da. And, like, he's giving me, like, this dusted, confused look. And the cop just grabs my shoulder and goes, you got to come with me, sir. And, like, it dawned on me. I was like, yo, I just stepped in the middle of them grabbing him up. Like, I didn't even realize it. Yeah, everybody who was with me was like, yo, what are you doing? I was like, oh, shit, my bad, brother. And I felt bad because you ask him how you doing, and the cops are grabbing his ass up. And you're like, oh, not well.
But it's fucked up that with the fare invaders that they police the low-income neighborhoods.
Of course,
like,
yeah.
More heavily. So you'll always see, like, I see cops all the time when I'm, like, in East New York, like, around Grant Ave.
Yeah.
Or, 125th in Harlem. But when I was living in my part of Brooklyn, when I used to be in Sunset Park, I used to never see cops at Fort Hamilton or 8th Avenue off the N train, where it was just, like, mostly Asian people getting on or mostly Jewish people. It's like, you basically gotta afford to live in a nice community to get away with jumping a turnstile without getting caught.
Yeah.
I don't think they understand. Fare evasion is literally always going to be a problem for as long as there is a major fucking public transportation system running through neighborhoods of people that are mostly fucking marginalized and disenfranchised. Like, we're never going to actually address that problem.
No.
So the fare evasion is always going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And if we were to, at some point, be like, look, stop hopping the train. Everybody just stop hopping the train. We'll try to pass some legislation to help everybody out. So, like, you could at least focus on other things. So that $3, you're not even worried about it. You could just throw that $3 under the train because everything else is covered. And then only, like, insane people would hop because it's like, we got shit covered. That'll never happen. So we always going to try to have fare evasion.
And also, the amount of money that they keep adding to the police budget to secure the trains is enough to where they could just make the trains free anyway.
Yeah, because, I mean, the police basically, like, they run shit to the point where if the police, like, unions say this is something that we want, and we say no, they're like, all right, we're just gonna protest. We're gonna fucking shut shit down. We're gonna fucking like boycott or whatever the fuck. Or like we're not gonna elect this guy again. Like they got a lot of fucking power to just demand shit in the budget. I also don't like that fucking Eric Adams kept in the interview and like just in public, he keeps saying that the governor deployed the fucking cops on the train station. Like and he keeps hiding behind that fact that it wasn't his decision, but he's backing it.
But the interview was great. For anyone who didn't see the interview, definitely check it out because it's great to see someone get choked on their own words.
Yeah, that was the first time.
That was phenomenal.
That was the first time I watched The Breakfast Club in a minute.
Me too, actually. That was and honestly, I started off by just seeing a couple clips, and then I went, nah, I gotta see this whole thing because fuck Eric Adams, bro. Yes. Like that shit is crazy.
Yeah, salute to that attorney. She did a great job.
Hell yeah. It actually shows how like weird this whole fucking political system we have is, to where a politician can expect to go on a public forum and just have a nice little chat.
Softball.
Like the motherfucking people elected you. We should be able to audit you whenever the fuck we want. We should be able to, what do you do during the day? Okay, cool. So what's this thing that you said? What are you going to be doing about this? Like, we elect you. We put you in charge of some shit. Not so you can fucking go around and have press conferences and take pictures and get hoes. Bro, you supposed to be doing jobs for us. We put you there.
It don't make sense that my mayor is having more vacations than me.
It don't make no fucking sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. We should be holding this nigga. We should be holding everybody in a fucking public office accountable to an extent of like, if you go somewhere public and you take questions, we ask real questions.
Right. I'm stressed trying to figure out how I could get spots at a comedy club on a Friday night, and Eric Adams in there trying to do 5 minutes.
This nigga bought out the bar. He's like, fuck it ain't nothing.
I think the biggest thing that I got mad about from this whole shit is after the interview, having the nerve to like feel like you got done dirty. Yeah. That's basically what he felt like, oh, I got blindsided, blah 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 blah. I'm like, in any other country in the world, fam, they just strung you up in the streets. All right, yeah. This was it. Be happy that all we're doing is throwing hard questions at you. Or like, if this was a town in Calcutta, they would have chopped you up. Be like that. That would have been the end of that. Look at Haiti right now.
Yeah, why aren't niggas expecting that? Like, yo, you go somewhere. You work in a public office and people got questions about shit. Expect them to ask them questions all the time. You don't get a fucking break. I don't get a break from my job. You get 15 minutes, 30 minutes at a time, and then you right back into fucking answering questions. If your boss go, yo, what you been doing for the past 3 hours? I don't see no work. You can't just be like, oh, I ain't expect you to be all on my dick like that. Like, you gotta answer those fucking questions. But that's what all politics is, man. Like, especially I think president is like the most direct of this like analogy, but basically we elect a motherfucker to negotiate between the people and the people that actually like run this country, corporations. Yeah. So we elect a negotiator, but the reason that it always goes wrong is the negotiator isn't on our side. So we pick out of a list of niggas that they designate as good negotiators for their cause, and they go pick which one of them you want to, talk to us. And the one we pick always ends up choosing corporate.
Well, see, that's also what irked me about this, too, is that immediately how this woman was profiled. Yeah. They called her woke. They called her all types of, leftist terms.
Woke just means nigga now.
Yeah, which is crazy to me, which is fucking absurd, because if someone on CNN would have made that same argument, this shit would have been perceived completely different.
Not even just that. Woke and
yeah, what does that stand for?
I still don't understand that.
I think it's diversity, equity, inclusion.
Right, and I think the slang, the white slang is didn't earn it. Mm-hmm. I think that's what they call it now.
Because
what?
Didn't earn it.
That's hilarious.
I hate when racism is good.
That's hysterical. I don't understand any of these new terms, bro. Can we talk about that?
No, but I saw that because, all right, so you heard about the bridge that collapsed.
I seen it.
The bridge in Baltimore. And, prayers out to them, the family. Matter of fact, I actually do want to talk about that. So prayers out to the family and friends like that lost people. I think 6 people might have died.
Yeah, well, I think it was 8 people total. 2 bodies were recovered. 6 bodies are still missing.
No, it was 8 people that fell in. One person actually refused treatment. Like, one person went to the hospital. one person actually refused medical treatment.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah.
That's a true union brethren right there. Like, nah, I'll be fine.
No, I know what that is. You're on a bridge that collapsed. You're not at fault at all. You refuse medical treatment to go home. That's a nigga that shouldn't have been on that side of town. I know, bro. I know when somebody told his girl, "I'm still at work." He was not supposed to be there at all. Yo, cause I'm gonna tell you, I used to go see this girl in Southwest Philly, right? And I used to have a fear of getting robbed or getting into a car accident while I'm over there because I had no business being there. Come on, this nigga fell in the water, showed up at home in wet clothes. Hey, where was you? Oh, I just drove through a fire hydrant.
Fucking raining out.
Where's the car?
What?
They took it. Who took it? Them.
You know how they are in Baltimore. They just be taking cars around here.
Crime, baby. That's the real problem.
Did you see people's like conspiracy theories about the bridge being like a staged demolition?
Yeah, man. The going around quote right now is boats don't burn bridges or boats don't melt steel.
The mayor, so you know the mayor of Baltimore.
Yo, talk on it.
Is
Yeah.
young black guy from that's the mayor of Baltimore, and people were mad at him. Matter of fact, like just got super racist. Like
Yeah, they weren't mad at him. They were just being blatantly racist.
'Cause,
He
like,
did nothing wrong.
he did nothing. Just showed up at the press conference in the middle of the night with like a jacket on, and the jacket even said "Mayor of Baltimore."
That shit was fly though.
Yeah,
That was like
yeah,
a
nah.
dope jacket.
And
Look at that lineup.
That nigga look like Brian Pumper. Like he look out here, he out here fucking in the streets.
Yo,
No, it's crazy.
anyone who gets that reference, you're a dirtbag.
but it's wild that like if it's any mayor that I would expect to be on vacation or looking for the hoes, I would expect him way over Eric Adams.
Nope. This is a good man. He showed up. He attempted fixing things.
Yeah, and
But it is crazy to see how people reacted though.
Yeah, like they were calling him the DEI mayor of Baltimore, and it's like,
Baltimore's black.
right? Why wouldn't it have a black mayor?
Once again, my favorite part is the man did nothing wrong.
No, he's like doing
Literally,
his job.
Bro, he showed up early and on time and was very comforting in the way he was speaking.
Bro, the way they was coming at him on Twitter, you would have think he ran into the bridge.
Deadass. Like he helped plot the shit.
Man.
That's fucking crazy.
I like to see racism, cause every day they be trying to tell me this shit don't exist. So to actually see it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to happen, but it's like when they tell you that your city is dangerous, you're like, I don't know if it's that dangerous. But then you hear gunshots, you're not like, oh, thank God it's gunshots. You're like, all right, well at least I know that this shit is really happening, and I know how to stay away from it. That's a terrible example.
That was a rough
but
analogy.
you know what I'm trying to say. I need to know that this shit really is here.
It's fucked up that literally all of this is because
Time out.
he just showed up. It was black.
Yeah, he ain't do nothing. All he did was talk.
Bro, that shit says, I don't know why, but what I expected to see, when I heard mayor, I expected to see the Monopoly man, not Tyrone. Fam. I fucking hate the internet, bro.
This is why racism is like failing, so because y'all not even updating shit no more. Who know what nigga named Tyrone still?
Yo.
Last time a nigga named Tyrone existed, Erykah Badu was kicking him out of her house. Black kids are mixed and named Jalen now. Fucking Tyrone. And his name is Brandon. That's a light-skinned nigga name. The right blames DEI for bridge collapse. How the fuck is it his fault? Like, he's the mayor.
Yo, these are all Russian bots. There's no fucking way. They're just getting our early 90s culture now. So, yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense.
You know, I feel embarrassed that I didn't even mention that before. That's definitely what the fuck this is.
Yeah,
you know, that's
all
where
Russian
all
bots,
of the
yeah.
internet are. Like, there's a theory, the dead internet theory. I think we talked about this.
Yeah.
Most of that shit is bots.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That's why, like, a lot of times when I look at Twitter, when you see when you see certain tweets, you gotta look at it as just like anger engagement, because it's a lot of accounts that just happened to start within like the past few years or so. So like you might see an account that just started in like 2022. It'll have a black person's picture, but they're shitting on black people. It's like, oh, I know who behind this.
Yeah.
It might literally just be like a dude that has an algorithm that goes find tweets that make engagement, copy tweets, post. And it's like the internet all that bridge be closed, yo.
Yo, I hate the internet, dog.
All right, that one's the actual real white person. The whole entire the internet, when you see people like when I see somebody post something controversial and then I see a bunch of people like get mad, like how dare you? You couldn't. I'm like, no, don't argue because it didn't happen. It doesn't exist. It's not real. Like when you see someone on the internet you don't agree with, just keep scrolling.
Damn, what was I gonna say?
And I definitely was on to something.
Yeah,
I was talking about. We were talking about the internet.
The mayor. It was something I was gonna say.
Oh, it's an election year. That's why shit's getting so fucking
No.
hectic and racial.
Yeah, and also like it is fucked up to see like people die, and like your first thought is, oh, let me go. Like it's this woke mayor's fault.
Yeah. As if he was driving the boat.
There's a couple conspiracy there's a couple like takes on conspiracy theories that I think are interesting. One is that just because something like that happens, people automatically jump to conspiracy. Whereas what if the boat would have narrowly missed the bridge and it wasn't news? Would it be plausible to think that there was a conspiracy to knock it down and they missed? Is it just easier? Like, is it just easier to talk about things when they succeed? Like the assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan. Nobody suggests that the government was in on that because they got missed. So apparently it's just open shut case. Guy tried to kill him.
Missed.
Didn't happen.
Yeah.
JFK gets killed. No, it's like obviously that probably was a fucking actual conspiracy. But like the first thing you think is who did it? Nobody ever really questions like the almost type shit. So is it the fact that these things are actually going on and there are conspiracies, or are we just paranoid?
You know, also I was just reading about the guy that shot Ronald Reagan. I think he actually does music.
Yeah, he's out now. He's selling albums and he's touring.
And he's touring, but they keep every time he books a venue, once they find out who he actually is, they cancel his date.
Yo, that's fucked up.
Damn, really? Because Ronald Reagan sucked.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why he should get his shit canceled, because he
You're not a loser
bad
because you took the
shot.
shot. You're a loser because you missed.
Like, come on, man. Do you know how many black communities you could have saved? Like, this man saw some shit coming. He was
He was our John Connor.
Right. He single
didn't kill the Terminator.
He didn't do it. Skynet survived.
Bro. He had the whole crack epidemic in his hands.
Dead ass could have saved generations.
Like,
yo, that is fucked up. I never really thought about it like that. Yo,
if he succeeded, we might have flying cars and everything. We be living in the Jetsons right now.
I dead ass think that way now.
Yo, do you think we'd still be wearing parachute pants and afros?
Yo,
Like if we just succeeded?
holy shit! Imagine
Bro.
that though. Imagine he
Man.
got the shot off and Iran
If
Contra never happened.
Right.
Holy
If
shit!
he killed Ronald Reagan, we might have a white slave right now.
Yo, that's probably why they went back in time and stopped him, because that's probably the way that shit actually did happen. Shit turned around. Somebody was like, "Nope, you're gonna have to go back and shut this down." That sucks.
If we could have white slaves, would you beat it?
I would,
You would? You'd beat yours?
100%.
I think I'd beat mine.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
For some reason, we've decided that white people's purpose has run its course.
I'm gonna beat it and then have sex with his wife in front of him and use his kid to.
Actually, I wouldn't fuck his wife in front of him, because white guys like that. You can't fuck a white nigga's wife in front of him, because he's like, yeah.
Oh, please don't stop as he's beating it furiously in the corner. Please quit it. Oh,
Yeah, I'm just a little slave. Yeah, fuck my wife. You can't have that.
yo,
Anything
Oh, remember the Conjoined Twins that They got married.
Oh,
All right.
yeah, I did just see that this past week.
Can I ask you a Susio question?
Yeah.
Now, obviously not them, and no disrespect, but they're two heads. Are you down?
Let's look up conjoined twins and like conjoined adults. Let's look up some and see if there's any that are bad.
Nah, I did see these two women that
Look at some pictures.
I think they got married this week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to see ones
No, the
that
ones
are still
the
together.
ones that can't be split.
I want to see ones that look like a Cerberus.
Yeah, yeah, the ones that.
This would annoy me because you don't get any other body part in multiple.
Yeah,
I know it's a weird way to feel about it, but like not having a third titty but two heads would fuck me up. Like that would annoy me.
You get some crazy neck though.
You get some crazy nut.
Yo.
Bro,
I'm just saying,
I
like,
feel bad for the one twin that got to get the ass.
I'm curious about that. Like, do they both feel everything?
I'm wondering the same shit. I have so many questions.
No, I'm talking about I'm sitting on one's face.
But
Do
it's
they
still
fight
one
over the
vagina,
arms?
right? It's still one vagina. I don't want to be skip any beats on this, right? It's still one.
I mean, it could be two, but like,
So confused.
do they take turns with the like limbs? They're like, all right, yo, I need you to chill for a second so I can use the legs. Like, is it like that?
Yo, I wonder these same shits. Yeah, do you control the left side?
Yeah.
She controls the right side type shit.
Yeah, because they're
Like,
siblings. They gotta be able to fight. They like definitely fight over being player one, like any siblings would. Like, I'm player one today. No, you player one yesterday.
That's crazy though. Like, how do you go on a dating app and meet somebody and be like, by the way, like I got another head, and then a freak.
Yeah.
I gotta give him that because he's definitely got his arm. And also, what does she do while they're smashing? Does she just chill?
Let's read some of this article. Like, yeah, what if you pull up on her and you bring a friend? Like, oh, I thought it was two of y'all.
But
All right, you gotta go home because I'm trying. I'm trying to fuck both. One both. They did meet on Hinge. That is, she said that he set himself apart by not asking her a question about being a conjoined twin. This nigga was horny as fuck. He was like, I don't give a fuck.
Two, you great. That's perfect.
nah, there's no way we gonna have just a regular conversation.
I'll be like, what that mouse do?
They can't get pregnant though. That's sad.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But like, what do those mouths do? I want to know. They graduated. They got 2 caps and 1 gown. Shit is not funny. Like, I feel bad. I feel terrible for like making jokes, but it's just I need to know. All right, so one of them has oh, they want to be comedy writers. These are comedians. Oh, we could definitely make fun of them now. I can say whatever the fuck I want. They're in the business. They share basically a whole body. Oh shit! They each get to control one leg.
Oh,
That shit gotta be hard. Trying to walk like that.
oh, that's crazy, yo. That's fire. Yo.
That's like doing like, you know how you do like a, not the potato sack race, but what's the one where you tie the
Three-legged
legs
race,
together?
yeah,
Three-legged
three-legged
race.
No, that shit is like a fire truck. Where it's like you need somebody in the back to control.
I didn't know that was how fire trucks worked.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yo, what a deep cut reference. No one's gonna know that. Yeah, you need someone to operate the back of the truck as well.
They says we go to movies and concerts sharing one seat, and we travel on planes. Now, let's say that you get on your Spirit Airlines flight, and you see
Shout out to Spirit.
somebody with 2 heads coming towards the aisle you're sitting in. Are you hoping, please sit here, please sit here, please sit here?
You know, Spirit hitting them with extra charges.
Yeah, about to say, oh man, they probably paid double for this. Like that sucks, man. $8 for a bottle of water.
I am curious, like, if I was on a plane and they were sitting on the plane but not next to me, I'd be like, excuse me, could you move so I can sit here? I have a few questions about them, mostly about what their mouths do. It's more so what I'm interested in.
The whole flight with them is just asking for head.
Oh, so one of them is asexual.
Yeah, they don't like to fuck.
They're too bad, bitch.
Damn, that's whack, yo. I got to put your legs back and one of them is fighting me.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
That-
fucking shitty.
That left leg wrapped around me, and that right leg is just kicking me.
This is that's actually starting to get creepy now. Oh fuck, they both have to consent, don't they? And they probably don't. I would. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. Cause I'm gonna be like, are you good? Are you good? Are you good? Are you good? Are you good?
Right.
Damn, I gotta
gonna
disappoint
be able to
two
enjoy
chicks,
that.
bro. That sucks.
I don't know if you like. I mean, if you can get both of their consent at the same time, that's cool. But like, I just feel like there's the one of them is not gonna be into it. I'm just gonna be like, look, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, how hurtful is gonna be? Is like, babe, was that good? She's like, yeah, that wasn't. You look at the other one, you're like, she's lying. It was terrible. We felt nothing. Yo, hey man, but good for them. I'm glad. This just proves to me though that there's love out there for everybody. Positive note.
That's a freaky nigga though.
Yeah.
Women, it don't matter what's wrong with you. There's a guy that masturbates to it.
Message. All right. Shit. Are you want to get into the movie now? All right.
You got our work cut up for us.
So back this week, we back with another one, the Tubi movie of the week. This week we watched Plain Sight, and this was a great movie. I thoroughly enjoyed this, man.
Yeah,
now,
good. You picked this one out. This is a good pick.
Wait, yeah, Plain Sight. This one, I didn't know what to expect because it's about a stripper, exotic dancer, and I didn't know if it was going to take the normal turn of some of the stripper movies we've seen. But this was nice to see, like a stripper movie as a thriller.
Yeah, it was like
we seen stripper movies where they're trying to come up with money, or they're dealing with drugs and other things of that sort. It was nice to see that they weren't in a strip club focused about drugs or focused about studio time or recording a rap video. This was a stripper worried about her safety.
Yeah, and I thought we don't get to see a lot of movies where money isn't a major plot point.
Right. And this also, it shows some good insight. So this movie is about an exotic dancer that's determined, to get her life together for her and her brother until somebody is threatening her safety. She has a stalker. Now this movie stars Cameron King. She's also she plays the lead character known as she plays the lead character Raven. I think her dance name is Angel.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. And this was a good movie. And it also tied them together too. We're about how we need to protect our sex workers.
We really do. And I think that's something that we started saying months ago, where it's like, yo, man, I really think that this is the time for sex workers to unionize, and because this shit is crazy. Things get really out of hand.
Because it was a few points in this movie where it's just like her safety wasn't. I feel like her safety wasn't being taken serious by her employer for sure.
Mm-hmm.
The club owner wasn't really doing wasn't doing his best to protect his workers,
or even make it seem like it was a safe area.
Right? Yeah.
She was like, someone's destroying me. He goes, yeah, you shouldn't do that shit around here.
Yeah, and then the character actually kind of just thinks it's cool at a certain point. She's like, you know what? It is what it is. I don't think it's that big a deal. But if everybody around you were to take shit more seriously, you wouldn't feel that way. Like her brother's taken it seriously in the movie, but she's just like, oh, he's just my brother, He's gonna try to be overprotective. But no, like people should be fucking trying to protect you if you feel like you're not safe.
Yeah, it's actually a really good point that she did act like so. Without giving away spoilers, there's a good portion of the movie where there's a series of unfortunate events happening to her, and they are of the malicious intent. And while her brother and Detective Spanish seemed, I hated Detective Spanish. I'll be upfront about that shit. But while brother and Detective Spanish were very like, yo, this is a big deal, she was extremely nonchalant. And that does tell you about the mentality, unfortunately, like a lot of women have to have in these situations where they're like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. I always get death threats. Like, people always slash my tires. It happens.
Right.
Yeah. It's like, these were actually pretty decent characters. Mm-hmm. Like, they actually kind of felt like people. You know what I mean? Like, in a lot of these movies, and like, like they acted real. The bodies was real.
Yeah, this movie.
Main character had a natural,
Mm-hmm.
This movie,
everything.
It was based in Houston. So
shout out Houston.
Yeah, they're well up on stripper culture, and I think their stripper etiquette just might be a little bit better than Detroit.
Yeah, I mean, some places treat strippers the way like we treat like the garbage collection people, where it's just like this is a job that has to be done, or else the garbage of the city will pile up.
Yeah, it's actually a really good analogy.
We gotta respect these people. And it's like, I don't know anybody that would like talk shit about a garbage man. What kind of person would you be to say?
Yo, we grew up in two totally different generations. That's so funny. I'm happy to hear that. Like the younger guys get that though.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
I understand.
When we were younger, they'd be like,
I
"Oh, you're gonna grow up to be a garbage man." Now you're like, "God, I wish I could get a job working for the city being a garbage man."
Yeah, we definitely
they
did
got
get
benefits.
Yo, they get to retire after 20, bro. Dental's important.
Everybody was like, "Yeah, you got to go to college so you don't end up working fucking garbage.
Sanitation, yeah.
Sanitation." But that's like it's one of the most important jobs that we have, especially like strippers. These make sure men aren't out shooting everything up because they can get their little like horninesses off.
Yeah, I went to college with a chick named Dolly, and this is years ago, so I could just put that out. Her man was fucking around on her. We were in the dorms, and she had found out. And while I thought chick from the Bronx is going to kill everyone in sight, she spazzed out on him, tossed him out, and then looked at the rest of us that were just, eavesdropping. And she goes, "It's okay. The world needs hoes. So I'm not mad at the girl." She's like, "I'm mad at him for being a dog, but this bitch is going to play a part in society. Like, they need hoes help the world." And that's true shit.
Yeah, it's not.
Like, this is the whole thing with prostitution. Like I said, like the sex work, that is blowing the steam off some guy who may have just shot up his office.
It's never hoes. You can't blame hoes for being hoes. That's asinine.
It's the world's oldest profession.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, a building block of society at this point.
Yeah.
You subtract the hoes, the sex workers, the strippers, you gonna have a lot of angry, backed up dudes just going around just fucking shit up.
Like,
I think like 15% of the world's population has sex for like pure enjoyment or love. I think most people, sex is a transaction.
Transaction or procreation based?
Procreation
Shout out
based, as
Jesus.
in like, I want kids, your genes are cool,
Mm-hmm.
let's go. Or just like, I want some pussy, I got some money, don't got a lot of charisma, Riz, and I want you to have sex with me.
Yeah, it's
Here's
crazy
the
to
money.
think like a few thousand years somebody was like, "Yo, if you give me some, I'll give you some of this frankincense."
Like, bitch, do you want a brick of salt or not? Because I know your motherfucking goat meat ain't preserved properly.
Banging for the roof of a barn. School money. Bang, you let me hit that, you can sleep on this hay right here. It's good.
No, so she's Raven, she's being she leaves her job one day. She's walking out of work and she see her car has been vandalized. So she's realizing that she has a stalker. And this has kind of been going on for a while now, but she decides to finally go and talk to the cops for the first time. And she goes with her brother.
And there's plenty of reasons why women wouldn't want to go talk to the police and think that they would help them.
Especially useless as Detective Spanish.
Yeah, it's fucking
Who's
guy.
just more sassy than anything, which I don't want in my officer.
Yeah, cop with a ponytail is just, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get out of here, tiny mustache and ponytail.
Like, I already think that you hit women. Now you got a ponytail.
You have a stalker threatening you? Very nice. That's it.
And I'm glad that she stood her ground with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I hate that, like, that condescending tone towards a stripper. Is like, I'm doing my best. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do so I don't get hurt. My occupation has nothing to do with the fact that somebody is threatening my life.
Exactly. And also, yeah, you're familiar with the club. Like, once again, there's certain places where maybe that seems like it would be taboo. But in Houston, I don't see that. It's like Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't see that.
Yeah. I mean, well, you go to the strip club. You go to strip clubs?
I don't like strip clubs.
I love strip clubs.
No, I'm cheap.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like, I'm going to spend money. The thing about me is, this might sound like, not nice towards women, but
If I'm gonna spend it,
no, like, literally, not even that. It's just like,
If I'm a spend, you know what I'm saying?
if I'm gonna be honest, pussy is free. At least on my side of town. So fake the thought of pussy paying for that just don't make sense.
what side of town is that?
Yeah, right? Where, they got any vacancies?
Nah, I feel you though. It is.
Nah.
It is like.
No. I'm not
You
gonna.
said it's not.
No, I'm not gonna agree with you. I can understand your standpoint, but no.
Nah,
As
it
somebody who
is.
frequents strip club, here's what I want from a strip club, and I've said this several times. I want entertainment. I don't want a chick to just go up there and do the I'm gonna twerk around and be lusty like the beginning of all these fucking movies. No, I want some chick who goes up there and before her parents split up and her dad left, she was in gymnastics. I want a fucking show. You know what I'm saying? I want
shows are
pong
not
balls
free.
shot out the crotch. They're not free, so
Yeah,
I'm
I never
paying
get a
for
show
this.
for free.
Exactly. So I'm paying, and that's what I'm paying for. I'm not paying because I need this. No, because me and my wife enjoy watching titties, make them bounce. I like good music. And honestly, the biggest thing about a strip club to me is the menu.
Yeah. Women are definitely going to put on more of a show if there's money involved. Or if they just generally want to impress you.
Yeah.
But most of the time, they're just like, look, you want to fuck, I want to fuck, let's just do this. And you're not going to get a show. And, that's their right to not give a show.
Yeah, man. Maybe you could have went to the fucking, like, Olympics doing the rings. But now you twerking it upside down because, you know what I'm saying? The shit just went south. And I'm going to appreciate that. I'll pay for it.
Too many Christmases. The Christmas to talent balance was off in our life, so...
And the other thing that was really great about this movie is it's not your typical in the sense of like I saw the direction it was going.
I like this movie a lot because a lot of the twists and turns and conversations I just didn't expect. Like they kept everything together so well. They did. Like I said, this was our first time really seeing this cast. I haven't saw any of these actors before. Yeah. And off the first impression, they did great. They had real locations. They shot at I'm not sure, like the facility, but it looks like they made it look like a police station.
Yeah.
They actually got good club locations. So they did a great job with this.
Naturally thick women.
Yeah. The audio and the video worked.
Yeah.
Like that's the low bar that I'm like, oh shit, because the first movie we put on before this, the sound was coming in and out. It was wild. I don't know if you guys actually got into it. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So the detective, he does some investigating. He decides to go speak to the club owner because he's trying to get information on who could have done this, who could have vandalized one of the employees' car. And this is the conversation right here where he's talking to the owner. That's what I mean, stripper safety. What's the point of having cameras if they don't work?
Yeah, it's supposed to be the intimidation factor. I know a couple club owners who actually said, like, I've done work for guys where I'm like, y'all don't do this, but if you need it, they're like, nah, bro, I'm fucking. People don't want, they see it, they get intimidated. It's fucked up. Yeah, man, protect these people, bro. Like, I don't understand.
I kind of want to be like that guy that started the Amazon.
Yeah, the union, but for the strippers and for the prostitutes. I've been wanting to do this for years. I've had mad attempts at campaigns because it's true. Yeah. It's honest work at the end of the day. And, like, there shouldn't be a stigma behind it. The only time it should be a stigma is if it's done against the will.
Yeah, because...
But if you voluntarily doing it, man, get out there, shorty, be the best.
Yeah, we should go around and just, like, try to get these strippers, like, dental, all of that.
I'm down to unionize these hoes. I'm with it. All right, bitches, get it together. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna get all this type of dental. I'm gonna get them the abortion punch card and shit. Fifth one's free.
Abortion punch card. That's wild as shit, yo.
Yeah, bro. You can't just be, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's got to be on us. What do you think a union's about, bro? Protecting, I
don't even think that's a bad idea. That's how much I hate condoms. 5 abortions don't even sound... Like, if you were to say that to, like, certain people, they'd be like, oh, wow. But I'm like, yeah. That makes perfect sense.
Word. So the chop shop conversation not being a part of like basic healthcare is something is something that really needs to be addressed. But that's further down the line after we've already had things established.
But I think this is where the reason why abortion is not legal in some places. Like the kind of conversations. This is what people think. Like, oh, they call it the chop shop and they have a punch card. But that's how it should be.
Yeah.
No, but the 5th one, we actually take you to the clinic. The first 4.
But still, man, unionized, bro. Everyone needs healthcare. I stand behind is childcare. Childcare, you know what I'm saying? Somebody gotta look after these little motherfuckers at night.
Yeah, childcare is very important. I mean, abortion, that's like the first step. You have the table of blunt objects. Pick a blunt object, whichever one you think is, suitable to your abortion needs. But after that point, we get to the childcare aspect. We have to find a woman that has patience and can make snacks and can sing songs and read books, and we give them, a bunch of kids to look at.
A whole generation of West Indian raised babies.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't want the kids to be slapped in the face.
Nah, as a child who was slapped in the face, let me tell you what gives you good etiquette. All right.
Because I'm sure a lot of these children are being raised by the uncles that made these girls become strippers in the first place.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part.
and the cycle just continues, man.
Some people gotta just not have kids because of their brother, I guess. So you gotta know the type of brother you got, and just not have kids.
The other thing I liked about this movie was the fact that though, if you are a fan of like mystery series, like genre like this was good because it's kind of just like you alluded. You were like, I kind of knew who did this in the beginning, but then I wasn't sure because they did throw in enough spirals and enough like different ideas of who it could be, including Homeboy with the stutter. Not to give away too much, yeah. But Homeboy with the stutter getting shot was my favorite part of the whole movie.
Yeah, that was a good part because I was like hoping something like that would happen, and they did deliver. So they don't make it obvious that like there is actual suspense in the movie. The characters are fleshed out. They have decent chemistry for the most part. The butts are real. What else is good about this?
This is the first Tubi movie I've seen in a while without a sex scene.
There was no sex scenes.
It was no. You're right. Because at the beginning, I thought it was about to be a sex scene, and then they stopped it and had actual dialogue.
Yeah,
they actually built that tension between the characters instead of just the unnecessary humping.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I had heard a rumor that they were going to start dialing back with the sex scenes on Tubi. So that was going to be a major, like, I guess, of what they will pump and won't pump on the algorithm was going to be dependent on that. Or even maybe if they allow you to have it pass. I know that they were trying to dial back on it. So it was nice to see this, though, and know that even though, I ain't going to front, some of the sex scenes in Tubi movies are, like, the reason to watch the movie.
No, but after
like, I won't be a dick about it, but, like, yeah.
Yeah, the one with Mina Monroe and Crystal Doll, if they didn't fuck, I'd be kind of upset.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that made the movie.
I didn't even really remember watching the sex scene.
Clue what the storyline was.
Like
not at all.
Like it just like kind of came and went. Like I didn't watch it for that, but I'm like,
some movies
you got peanut butter and jelly right here. Why are you not?
Why are you not gonna make a sandwich? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but this one, man, I love this. I'm gonna play this one part right here where, so Raven's brother Rashawn, also like a main character in this,
phenomenal actor. Yeah, he killed it.
Yeah, he was secretly sleeping with her best friend Jennifer at the time.
Yes.
It's a shame my girls always have good friends.
Right? You gotta plant the seed.
That's what
you gotta hope your girl talk about you around her friends.
That was my favorite thing about his character, though, is that the one theme about his character that's still consistent is my man is a cocksmith.
Yeah,
he's just dealing it all over the place. That shit was fucking phenomenal.
And also it's aligned with the character because I think I don't know if this is a spoiler, but these two were in foster care together, brother and sister.
Yeah, it
makes perfect sense that a nigga would just be out fucking like this to hide the pain.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Fucking through it.
Yeah, because he did say that their mother and father passed away when he was around 13.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's not too integral to the story, so the fact that we give that away doesn't even matter. The one thing that I am going to give away that may or may not be integral to the story again is these niggas keep hanging out at a daiquiri restaurant that has board games.
Yeah, it's a day brunch spot.
Is that what niggas do outside of the cities?
Bro, you never been in one of them spots in Brooklyn?
No, I see it sipping paints and shit.
Nah, bro, they have spots just like that where you can go in there and play Connect 4 and all that shit, like bars that have bar games like that.
Yeah, you know what sucks about being a comic is I'm like, I wonder if they'd have a show there. That's immediately where my mind goes.
Yo,
I wonder if I could do a show with this fucking sipping paint.
I see that all the
it's
time.
Not actually bad. Sipping paint, yeah, it's not bad.
Like it's a great spot in the city where they have
Don't give it away.
No, but I was gonna say the barbershop. You know the barbershop? Yeah. They do comedy shows at this barbershop, right?
That's actually dope. Yeah, that's pretty.
It
cool
is
concept.
dope, but I know like it's just a sign of like how in this city you gotta have a side hustle. Cause I know the barber that opened that shop, his dreams was to just cut hair. Like he didn't want to have comedy shows on a Friday night.
I don't know. You don't know that, man. That's actually really that's actually dope. Come to think about it though, you get it. Well, I don't know how many chairs is it.
No, it's like it's about 3 or 4 chairs along the wall, I think.
Oh. Yeah. Wait, are people actually getting cut during the show?
No.
Oh, all right, that's different. So he's just he's just using the space.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like in between cuts he would have like people taking 5.
No.
Have you mad funny before you get your lineup? You got to stand up. Yeah, man, you on next?
I don't know if I agree with that. Barbershops for haircuts, homophobia, and selling Percocets. Comedy, we might need to stay out of that one.
I got one more line I want to play from this.
Yeah, I really hate Detective Spanish every time I see his fucking face throughout this whole thing.
Is it
just
the
irks me.
ponytail, the diamond piercing?
It was
or
the sassiness.
the
He was super sassy in the beginning of the movie, and I just did not appreciate that. Because the brother's like, yo, you doing all this and that. Be professional.
Yeah.
And he's just like, well, anyway. Like, yo, chill.
Yeah,
Don't snap your neck at me, bro. I'll slap the shit out of you.
Oh, yeah, right here is perfect.
Yeah. So, this next scene, wait, you know this character's name again?
Who?
The
Corey?
one,
The homeboy?
Yeah.
Corey.
Oh, all right. So, yeah. So, in this scene, Corey, the friend of the family,
Mm-hmm.
he's a secret admirer of Raven. Like, he has a crush on her. But I feel like he thought he expressed it in the right way, but, like, I guess he really didn't really tell her. He didn't come out and really express his true feelings until one day, you know, she's going through a lot. She's stressed about being stalked. And then he tries to comfort her with a massage.
Now, you on that bullshit, acting like me.
Yo. That's yo. He kept it all the way real. He kept it all the way real.
I don't think I would have sex with any of my female friends. No, I know for a fact I would not. I respect our friendships too much. That is just goes to show you how I only have ugly female friends. It's like, no, I just genuinely think that would be fucked up. I like it disrespects the friendship and
Yeah, especially like at this level, like you're grown.
like if I've known somebody for like years, like I would never do no shit like that.
Nah,
Because women everywhere women go, they getting fucked or somebody trying to fuck them. So it's nice to be able to just give a motherfucker an escape from that.
yeah, that's how I feel about especially like comedians.
Yeah.
Like being around like women in comedy. I feel bad for like some of them, like, you know, it's a good amount of women that are getting booked because they are funny, but there's also women getting booked because a headliner might just want to take them on the road, try to get them alone or something like that. It's just like the industry is so like predatory that you do want to offer them that safe space to have a safe work environment. But
Man or our female coworkers differently. I gotta be nervous if I see a chick on a job. She might come over there try to fuck me, be one of them A1s, but they don't be gay. That's the crazy shit. She had the same body build as me, bigger shoulders. Come over to about what you doing later on tonight. Slap me on my ass. Not okay, man. Do you think anyone says anything in our industry? No. These bulldogs get to run wild.
That is, they kind of throw it in our industry, but again, I still stand by, like, you know, we're coworkers, and you know, everybody's gonna try to fuck. Also in comedy, everybody tries to fuck the same comics. So like when I recognize that, I'm like, this. I already kind of have this rule where it's like I don't venture in that area, but especially not the ones that you know are just getting constantly harassed. Like it just seems like especially fucked up. And it's not even because I'm a good person. I am a good person though.
yeah.
You know, I am the best person that ever
Nah,
lived.
me, it's the hipster in me. I'm not trying to go after the same thing everyone else wants. Fuck that shit.
All right, fine. You call me. That's cool. I'm not a good person. It's all self-interest.
But this movie, Plain Sight, I definitely recommend this. It's an hour, about a little over an hour and a half long, but they keep you engaged throughout this movie.
Hell yeah. This was a good movie. Like one of these where
like genuinely, this was a great movie.
yeah, like I wanted to kind of like close my eyes at certain points, but I didn't. So.
Yeah. Wait, can you go to the IMDb for me? Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
This was directed by Courtney Lane, Katrina Jenkins, Bugs. We should definitely check out more of their work.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna see if we can open up. Maybe we get the whole Houston thing going the same way that we got it with Detroit.
Yeah. Wait, can you scroll down? Okay, so we got 2 out of this dozen of people with headshots.
Hey, those are the two main stars. That's fine.
They'll have a budget on this or any ratings.
No, it seems like we're the only people that have ever watched this movie.
But I just want to point out this movie is brand new.
Yeah, this
movie just came out.
Yeah,
This is one of the movies that would be good to like fuck to. You know, like, because you could stop watching and jump back in and kind of still know what's going on.
And to say this movie has a budget of about $12,000. For $12,000, this is a great movie.
Yo, shout out to the entire production crew, the entire directors, because if you were able to do this, now mind you, it says estimated in preference afterwards, so it may be shorting it by a lot. But let's just say even $20,000. If you did this with a $20,000 budget, yo, you deserve. Everyone on your crew deserves it. Everything was pristine, from the audio to the visual, the transitions, the music, which I'm more than sure. I don't know how Houston is. Maybe if they would greenlight it, because I'm pretty sure there was a couple songs in there that were not like originals.
Right.
So it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was impressed.
Yeah, so if y'all looking for something to watch, man, check out Plain Sight. But yeah, check them out. And shout out to Houston. We definitely going to tap in and try to get more familiar with y'all world of Tubi.
Hell yeah. Fuck with Houston.
Y'all got anything else y'all want to plug before we get out of here? Oh, matter of fact, y'all do. April 11th, I'm going to be in North Carolina. April 11th, I'll be in North Carolina.
In April, I will be in New York doing shows, and you will hit me up and ask to come and then not show up. As you tend to do, my friends. So, just look out for more of that.
May 23rd.
Yo, when can I come to a show?
I'll be in Houston. Not doing anything. I'll just be in Houston. So.
Just watching strippers climb to
Yo,
ceiling.
I'm going to. That's what
Wait,
I'm
when
saying.
you going?
I'm going the 23rd of May.
23rd of May?
Yeah, that weekend.
That's when Tyrese come out.
Hey.
Yeah, that's when Tyrese come out. Yeah.
That's whack. I'm not going to be here. Are you guys doing like a release party?
I'm not sure.
That'd be dope.
I'm not sure, but
If I miss a release party, it'd be kind of tight.
I'm sure they probably will.
Do it in Houston. Do it in Austin.
Right,
Yeah. And I'll come try to meet you guys. That'd be pretty dope.
But yeah, man, definitely. We definitely appreciate y'all. Keep supporting this podcast. Spread the word. Tell your friends. We see the numbers growing. We see y'all listening in different cities, and we definitely appreciate it. Please be sure to follow us on all our social media pages. You know what I'm saying? All that little bit of engagement helps. And if there's anything else that y'all want to hear from us or know, feel free to send in any questions or topics that y'all want to know about. Anything, whether it be about us or just about things happening in the world. And we also, I do want to, we want to start this advice column too.
Def.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Try to help y'all solve some of the problems going on in y'all lives.
But once again, if you didn't catch the main point of last week's, if you're looking for relationship advice and you're contacting a podcast, understand certain things ahead of time.
Yeah,
Like,
if you ask me for relationship advice, I 100% will give it to you. But just know, you already lost in life by asking podcasts for relationship advice. It's only downhill from there. So I'm gonna give you advice, but you already. That's the first piece of advice I'm gonna give you.
Yeah, man. So we appreciate y'all. It's been a good one. I'm Anthony Moore.
I'm Asante Morris.
and Maxwell.
And Pepsi. He done finally joined us, and we out of here.
Yeah.
This has been iCarly for real niggas.